Welcome back, GlamFam. It's your girl, Angela Denise, and I am here with you today with a mini declutter. So I have acquired quite a few new makeup products because I've been doing reviews and trying things out with you here on the channel. But I wanted to go ahead and take some time out with you today to do kind of like a mini vlog style type of declutter. So today we're going to be decluttering foundations and concealers out of my collection. I may swatch a few, who knows, but this should be a super quick video, so hope that you guys watch it all the way to the end. Before we dive into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my subscribers, the Concert Junkie 27. Thank you for always being there to support me and commenting on so many of my videos. It is appreciated. And to everyone else watching this video, thank you for joining me on yet again another video. So I'm going to switch views and let's go ahead and dive into the declutter, honey. Yes. Okay, fam, here is my collection of foundation. So this is my foundation drawer. And yeah, let's just go ahead and pull everything that stays. I will wipe down and sanitize with some of my new favorite wipes. These are the Scentiva disinfecting wipes from Clorox and the Tahitian grapefruit. Love these. Okay, so obviously I will be keeping my Fenty Skin. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. So another one that I have recently talked about on the channel is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation. We're going to go ahead and keep this one as well. I will list out the shades on the foundations that I'm keeping so that you guys can reference. Two that I'm not keeping. These are the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation. I did pick up the shades Ethiopia and Kampala. Also the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. The shade 385 is a shade that I wear. We won't be keeping this one. I really don't like it and I don't use it. So here I have 4 MAC foundations. I have the shades NC 45, 46, 47, and NW 43. I will be keeping these, all 4 shades. I do use these periodically, plus these are great for shade references and foundation reviews and things like that on the channel. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is the shade 5N 1.5. I will be keeping this one. I do like this foundation, but I do have better formulations in my collection now. Another one that I'm going to get rid of is the Lancome Tint Idole SPF 21 stick. This is actually pretty gross. Yeah, it's pretty gross. I couldn't even tell you when the last time I wore this. Another one that I'm going to go ahead and get rid of is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream Foundation. And this one is the shade Tobacco. I don't even know. I'm not even going to swatch it. I couldn't tell you the last time that I wore it, but I've been having it for a long time and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it now. I'm pretty sure it is expired. We are definitely going to be keeping our Dior Backstage foundations. I do have 2 shades, 4.5W and 5N. So when I get to the VIB sale next spring, the foundations that I'm going to be keeping and the formulations that I love, that's when I will replace those in the collection. So I just want to mention that because some of these actually do need to be replaced. One that I'm going to be getting rid of, you can clearly see that it's all separated and nasty. This is the NARS All Day Luminous Foundation. This is in the shade Cadiz. I actually really did love this when it first came out. I used to mix Macao and Cadiz together. I did really like this foundation, but I haven't worn it in at least a year and a half. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. Even though I don't wear this one, I'm going to go ahead and keep the Born This Way 24-Hour Foundation. This is the matte formula. Yeah, this is the matte formula. This is in the shade Maple. I'm going to keep this in my collection for like shade references and stuff like that. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation, and this one is in the shade Nutmeg. I think the color was decent. You can definitely see there's some separation and something white in there, but yeah, this is definitely one that I need to go ahead and throw away because I have not worn this in 2 years. Since it first came out, I tried it out and then I just moved on from it. One that I'm going to go ahead and keep for now is going to be the Bobbi Brown and Warm Almond. This is the Longwear Weightless foundation. I just remember this one being a really good foundation. The color match was pretty good. I don't really hear anybody talking about this, but this is the shade Warm Almond 6.5. I'm going to go ahead and keep her because I do recall liking the formulation. Two more that I will be keeping. You guys know that this used to be one of my favorites. It is separating because it's been laying down flat. This is the Lauder Mercier Flawless Lumeire Radiance Perfecting Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. Love, 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 love this foundation. But Lauder Mercier's undertones and her shades are horrible. I do have two shades. I have the shades 5N2 and 4C1. I will mix these two together to get a good shade. This one's neutral. This one's cool. I love the formula. I hate her shades. I don't know what my other one is. I have two Tom Fords, but this one is the shade 9.5. You guys know that this Tom Ford foundation is like one of my absolute favorites. So you know I'm keeping her. This is the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer. This is an orange. This is supposed to add warmth. I bought it. I tried it. I tested it. I couldn't even tell you what is what. I don't remember. I used it a couple of times and haven't used it since. And I know that I have been kind of lugging it along with me for like, I don't know how many years. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. This is what I have on today. I have two shades, 35N and 38P. So we're keeping both of those. This is the Lauder Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. I remember loving this formulation. I do have the shade 5N1. It's a little bit on the warm side, but I think it's generally a decent shade for me. But I've been having it since it released, and I definitely think that it's been at least like 4 years or so. So it's time to go ahead and throw this away. Plus, I know I haven't worn it in at least 2 years. Okay, this is another one that I actually need to go ahead and replace, but I'm going to keep it for now. I have the shades 510 and 515. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. This is my holy grail drugstore foundation, period. Keeping those. This is one of my absolute favorite foundations. Will this gnat go away? This is one of my absolute favorite foundations. This is the Chanel Ultra LeTeint. I'm wearing the shade BD 101. This is one of my absolute favorite foundations. This is the Lumeire Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation, SPF 20. I'm wearing the shade 450 Sepia. We are definitely keeping that. And this is the McGrath Sublime Foundation. I'm wearing the shade MD 22. Love this foundation. And then I have the CoverFX PowerPlay foundation. I did purchase this when it first came out. I kind of don't want to get rid of this. This is G90 and N85. That's G90. I don't think that I can get rid of this. Not just yet. I think that I'm going to go ahead and keep this foundation for now. Okay, so I end up decluttering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foundations out of the collection. Let's go ahead and look at concealers real quick. This is the I Am Magic concealer. I don't wear the shade 13 at all, but the shade 12 is a little bit warmer. And I actually have been using this to carve out my brows. So I do want to go ahead and keep that. I'm going to get rid of the shade number 12. I'm sorry, the shade number 13. I'm keeping the shade number 12. Okay, so obviously this is still in the box. This is the MAC Studio Fix 24 Hour concealers. I just remember these being very, very drying. I'm going to keep it for now. I have several shades. Ooh, several shades of it. I know I'm going to throw away all of these. This is the MAC paint. This is not a paint pot. This is the Studio Fix concealer in the shade NC 45. I couldn't tell you when the last time I used it. I'm going to get rid of it. These are amazing products. I used to use these in my freelance kit. I couldn't tell you when the last time that I used these. These are the Mayron Celebrate Pro Cream Makeup. I used to use these for highlighting and contouring. And this is the Graftobian Camouflage Makeup in Ginger. I used to use these all the time in my freelance kit. I'm going to throw away all of these because, girl, I couldn't tell you when. And I pretty much have every single shade of LA Girl Pro Conceal that you could even think of. I don't even know why I have these, but I do. I used to love these way back when I first started my channel and also in my freelance kit. And I think that I'm going to dump all of them out because I don't use them, and or I actually, some of them aren't even open. Like this isn't even open. Girl, I don't even know, but I know Cool Beige used to be like a highlight shade, and then Beautiful Bronze used to be my color for like my contour. I don't even, is this beautiful? Yeah, that's Beautiful Bronze right here. But yeah, this used to be it way back when. Okay, so concealers, I know we're gonna keep the new Lancome concealers, so we're gonna keep that. This is my all-time favorite color corrector. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked shade 80WO. This is also the Urban Decay Stay Naked in the shade 60WR. I don't really use these, but I'm gonna go this color. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I just purchased this. This is a mini NARS Creamy Radiant in caramel. That is like my color. This is the Milani Concealing Correct that came out a couple of years ago. This is Warm Tan. This is a really good drugstore concealer. I'm going to keep that. This is the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in caramel. I just don't like this concealer. I don't know why I still have it. I have a few of the MAC concealers. This is the shade NC48 in what? NW51. I'm guessing I bought this to contour with in NC50. One thing that I want to say about the MAC concealers is that the shades run different. Like they're like darker. I'm sorry, they're lighter than like the normal shades. This is another Milani Concealing Correct in Natural Sand. That would be a highlight shade. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is the shade 415. I don't like this concealer at all. So throwing that away. This is my Holy Grail Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Longwear Concealer. This actually needs to go on my empty, so I am going to go ahead and get rid of this, but because it's just dried out, it's done. Okay. This is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Concealer. I haven't used this, plus I don't really like the coloring. This is the color Tan. I'll show y'all what this looks like. That's tan. It's very neutral. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. All right. So this is another L'Oreal Infallible. This is the shade 405. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't like it. This is Butterscotch Too Faced Multi-Use. Love this. This is the CoverFX PowerPlay Concealer. I love this. This is in Deep 1. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. So I'm going to put these back in here. I have some other concealers floating around here somewhere, but okay. So a couple more concealers off of my makeup cart. This is another MAC this is a MAC NC45, and then this is a Pat McGrath concealer. This is the shade M20 and MD22. And this is another Laura Mercier and 4W. This is a brand new one. So we'll go ahead and keep those. And like I said, I'm going to keep my I Am Magic shade number 12 because I use it for my brow. So yeah, that's quite a bit decluttered. So let's go ahead and just talk about what actually is being thrown away. So all of these are actually going to go into the trash. Notables is the Josie Maran Vibrancy, the I Am Magic, the L'Oreal Infallible, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, and then all of my LA Girl Pro Conceals from back in the day. And then the foundations that are going to go away are the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Longwear Foundation, my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion, the Longwear one, and then the NARS Luminous Weightless Foundation. And then the I Am Magic Foundation, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, the Pro Pigment, the Becca Full Ultimate Coverage, and the Lancome Tint Idol Stick. Those are going to go to the trash. All right, so now I'm going to sanitize everything with these Clorox wipes because I couldn't tell you when the last time everything got sanitized. I do try to periodically sanitize everything, but I'm just going to put things back in and sanitize as I go. All right, so that's it, GlamFam. These are all the foundations. All right, that's it, GlamFam. These are all the foundations and concealers that I'm going to keep in my collection for now. You guys let me know what all you have in your collection and when was the last time you decluttered. Happy Sunday, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.